1.
Hello everybody, my name is Raclesis, and I'm joined by Kuratake, and this is Nox Wizard Any Percent. Now we do have a little bit of time before the run is supposed to start, so I think that's just enough time to play the intro for you guys, show you guys some good old 2000 CGI, and explain the game to you. It's a lot louder than I remember. This is not part of the run, so mainly doing this is because we got a little bit of extra time before the official
Dark banish thy reign is nigh.
The
My
schedule.
time to bring the orb or die.
So, main character we're playing is Jack, who's
My undead
chilling out
lords
on the couch
within the
watching some
core.
TV, but
Your name
this
I
is a
hail.
fantasy game.
Enfold the orb.
What the heck?
Donande tak, donande tek. Herumenta la sed. Damn.
Hun? You want bacon?
You know I do.
Yeah, so the hero of this fantasy
That was a second-rate candle maker
dungeon
still
crawling
mall when I
RPG
rule the world. What
is
sort
a
of
man in a
half-baked
trailer
operation do they think I'm
named Jack.
running here? Now where was I? Dananda da da da. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And this is Hecuba right here. She's gonna be our main
I
antagonist.
call upon the power of one dark name, one black heart, one grievous soul. I call upon the power of Primorum Sanctissimum.
What the?
Now, for anyone who doesn't know this game, this is an isekai game from the year 2000. It came out around the same time as Diablo 2, and it's got a similar style of gameplay.
At last, the power of the orb is mine, and with it the souls of the dead. Soon I shall rule triumphant over all of Nox!
Also, you gotta wonder, where did Jack get this orb, and why was he just keeping it on top of his TV if it's this powerful?
What manner of demon spawn dares attack my ship? Off, you mutant imp, or you'll have no head to put a hat on!
Wait, please! I need your help.
I
don't
can
know
turn
what's
myself
happening or
up
where I am or
in just a moment.
what
I
is
gotta
this place?
alt tab out of the
Place
game
at
to it, so
all,
wait till the
except
cutscene's
the
over.
clouds. But off the noble Julian you go, under your power, or by the lift of my boot!
Ah!
Hold on, what's this?
It's my TV.
And what does this TV do?
Do
I also love how Jack just
Doesn't
assumes
really
he knows
do
what a TV
anything.
is.
you just watch it. See, here's where you plug it in, and this knob changes the channels. I think it's broken.
Intoxicating. The look of it promises a host of mysteries.
You should see it when it's on.
Give me the glass box, imp, and I'll spare you your deadly plummeting fate.
Why do you keep calling me Imp? My name is Jack.
Granted, you've no wings, but you fly like an imp.
I can't fly. I fell. I fell here from my living room.
Fell from what? No matter. It's either overboard with gravity as your guide, or I take the TV as fare for safe passage. Deal?
Can you take me home? Tina made bacon tonight.
Bacon-bound we go, imp. But first, I need your help with something.
Bacon bound we go. Alright. So yeah, this is essentially an isekai story minus getting hit by a truck. So we're gonna be doing solo, starting a new game. This is the wizard category, so we're gonna be picking a wizard character. And time will start once you click on accept. And I'm ready. Are you ready, Kuratake?
I am definitely ready.
Alrighty. Let's get going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Alright, so the airship captain brought us over to, since we picked wizard, he brought us over to Horvath's place. Horvath is a arch wizard. And first thing we're going to be introduced right here is some cutscene RNG. Some cutscenes have enemies in them, and they won't continue until all of the enemies are killed. And like right here, he's moving a lot, so the cutscene's lasting a little longer. Pick up these apples, and I'm going to talk to him, and then we're going to get into the first glitch of the game. Kuratake, I'll let
Yep.
you take over while I concentrate on that.
Yeah, Harvard sends you on a mission to find his apprentice down the urchin den. And you're gonna find him on his lad Brett, locked in a prison. And Raclesis performs a glitch which requires 3 stackable items. You place the stackable items, you aim them at your feet, and it's gonna push you in the other direction. The push is sufficient for you to go through the gate. And it's actually one of the hardest glitches, and runners would reset here if it takes too long.
I'm gonna get my mana back because the urchins up here are just a little annoying. Just I had to redo the glitch there because I just wasn't looking in the right direction. If you're not, it'll push you straight back. If you're not looking exactly like away from the gate, then you won't go through it. Alright, so that's chapter
So
1
now
already.
yeah, chapter 2. We are in Galavis City, and we're heading for the castle. So this is a friendly town for wizards. And there are also secondary quests in this village, but we don't need them. We go straight for the goal. And basically quests or secondary quests gives you XP, which grants you a level, and grants you a greater pool of mana and HP.
I didn't make
So
the
now the
cycle.
quest,
Oh, well.
so now the quest is to go downstairs to the library, but this happens.
Yeah, Horvath sent us down here to get that book, but a necromancer showed up and took it instead. So now we gotta go and get it back from the necromancer.
So yeah, we need to get that quest item that Horvath wants us, and later on we're gonna do, well, almost the same. But you're gonna meet a lot of enemies, beasts, and learn the mechanics. So Raclesis already used jump, for example. You can jump on surfaces that might push you, give you a little push, it'd say like a second. You have a melee weapon, which is a basic staff. It's pretty good for the first starting levels, but the wizard requires magic powers to live and do damage.
Yeah, most of our damage is going to be coming from spells. I also picked up a spell swap location. We're going to be using that quite a bit later in the run. And over here we're going to be introduced to pressure plates. I'm going to throw my shoes onto there real quick.
So the pressure plates unlock something. And also I want to add that Raclesis had found a force field spell. This is another defensive spell, but we cannot use it now because we don't have a sufficient mana pool for that, which is unfortunate. So we need to avoid dying without it.
Yeah, also I did a glitch over there where if you cast a spell while you're jumping, the game still thinks you're in the air and allows you to walk over traps. We're gonna go in that room and get some extra experience.
Yep. One of the easiest glitch, but also the most useful glitch. So that way you would
what we're
be
supposed to do
avoiding
here,
traps.
that was a little awful. But what we're supposed to do here is go between those two mana crystals, cast thunder, so I cast lightning, and it's supposed to arc between enemies, but I didn't quite do it right, so I had to improvise.
You're gonna find a lot of mana crystals under the maps, but the size doesn't matter. It's the quantity actually that matters. So if you stand next to mana crystals, it refills your mana bar.
It's off to a weird start. Alright, so right there we have a level up. The level up has an animation associated with it, but if you try to quick load and then cancel out of the quick load, you get control of your character right away.
Which saves about 2 seconds. 3 maybe.
Yeah, about that. I didn't make this cycle either. Dang it.
At least it's mission complete.
Alright, so that's right there's the end of chapter 2 once we talk to Horvath.
These are dead.
So the chapter 3 starts by you going again down the elevators, and you're gonna get to the brigand's den.
Yeah, Horvat's asking us to go get a amulet of teleportation, but we're gonna find out that it's not where he thinks it is. We're gonna run into a bunch of thieves and brigands, and we're gonna have to. We're supposed to deal with them. We're gonna run away from them instead.
Yeah, we're just gonna gently collect the needed item and just run away.
And so right here we got a boulder that's blocking our path, but you can kind of squeeze yourself between it like that. Jerk. That man's been hitting me a lot lately. Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
Most of the melee enemies have slow attack animations, but the ranged archers and gargoyles in the future imps are pretty precise and have a short attack animation, so they're pretty annoying.
Alright, so right there we just sold that staff. We picked up a staff in chapter 2, we just sold it now in order to buy ourselves the haste spell. This allows us to go faster than any of the other classes.
Exactly. In the lore, the warrior is supposed to be the quickest, but with haste, which is only mage/wizard exclusive, you're already quicker.
I wasn't gonna make that cycle, so we're gonna go around. And so here we're gonna be going around a whole bunch of enemies and grabbing some items. Like, I'm gonna quick save right here. If you hit F2, you immediately save the game. Here. Grab a key for the next area. Save right here. So this is right here is like a little mini boss fight, and we're just gonna ignore it because what we need is right in this chest, and we're gonna leave.
Mission done.
Okay, so now we just need to make our way back to Horvath. If you don't pick up that amulet and you get to this area, there's a hole that's in the ground. If you don't pick the amulet up, that hole is not there and you can't continue. You'd have to go back and get the amulet.
Since there's not much happening, I just want to say, if you play the other classes, about 30% of what you're seeing now is recycled in other classes, because they collide between each other. They're linked, the stories make sense between them, such as the wizards are hating the warriors, so they're in war with them, but the conjurers are the guardians of nature.
Yeah, like, there's whole war going on between the warriors and wizards, and conjurers, like, they're not really, I don't think they're really involved with it.
They're passive,
Yeah.
sir. So we're in the crypt, and the 4th chapter. The story tells you that an antagonist might be, well, no, there might be a powerful wizard down here trying to revive the zombies. And as we can see, there's plenty of skeletons, scary spiders. So we need to investigate the place and just find out maybe it's a place filled with necromancers, so we can, take them down.
And right here we see the main antagonist of the game, Hecuba. And we get a little bit more cutscene RNG right here because again, enemies involved in the cutscene.
So basically Hecuba revived zombies and they work for them, but she just found out that they attacked her. But we also found out that they die to fire. They cannot be just killed with the staff, a regular staff. They need to be
He's running around
fire.
a lot. There we go.
Nice shot. It's actually a hard fight. Good job.
Yeah. He takes like 3 fireballs and 1 magic missile shot, but if you're even just slightly off with your aim, then you'll miss him, and when he gets low on health, he's just designed to run away from you.
So Raclesis just picked up again Fireball, and you might be thinking, what does that mean? You already have it. Well, it gives you power too. So your damage, it's a damage spell, so your damage is doubled. Now Raclesis can hit Fireball for 64 HPs.
Yeah. Oh, we got a boss fight coming up, but I'll let you do this while I set it up.
So Raclesis will use Burn, which is an ability, and only 4 is sufficient. The enemy, which is a crazy warrior, will walk towards it and step on it for a few seconds, because it's a live cutscene, and he will die into the live cutscene without a fight.
And some of these fights can be easily cheesed.
So now that we have defeated the necromancer, we have to get out of here. And Raclesis used again the walking or running on traps glitch, as they call it. He jumped, cast a spell, and it locks him into a permanent running animation.
Yep.
So
It
here's
also
the last fight.
It also doesn't allow you to quick save if you're doing it, so you have another fight you want to bring here? Those ones should be quick. There we go. Hit
And
L,
that's the
please.
quickest, that's the actual quickest you can kill this rebel wizard.
I can.
And so we're gonna get some haste boots there. And the airship captain tells us that, ogre's invading the town of Bryn and Horvath's been captured. We only care about the Horvath part, so we're gonna leave the town to fend for itself.
Yep. And we're gonna go towards the ogre village, because that's where the captive is. And also something else I want to say, you actually almost never buy anything from shops, merchants. You don't need to collect gold, but if you do secondary quests or you just find some goodies inside chests, you will always find, or almost always find gold, but we don't need much.
Alright,
Raclesis will actually only buy twice stuff.
yes, we're gonna buy some potions at one point in the run, and then after that we're gonna buy a whole bunch of booze. Or cider is what they call it. I'm calling it booze.
Yeah, it's cider.
Yeah.
It's like apple juice with alcohol.
Alright, so we're gonna do another door glitch, but I'm gonna let you explain it while I do it.
So we're swapping positions with an ogre, and we're heading towards the boss gate. Raclesis has to hit a fireball, and while doing that, an ogre has to hit him, actually to clap him, and it worked.
Yeah,
So if you both hug an enemy and
where's
fire
this guy
your...
going?
Yeah, the AI is not great. Basically what happened is a double push. The ogre pushes you while attacking, and the fireball has recoil, so you combine both, and it gives you a good push that gets you enough of speed to go through the locked
That's a
gate.
thing that just happened. That's a thing that just...
It's not an easy fight.
You have been quite
So that's the first time I've seen the weaker ogres come out first.
Also, you don't want to click the lever there, because it will open the gate, and you will see why later.
Let's get some
Well,
more health back.
About now. So basically we want to lock up Horvath again in this space, and we're gonna swap positions with someone. Okay. And now Horvath is again locked, but the game considers the character as the character is considered as following.
Yeah, this is technically an escort quest, but as long as we make it to a specific part, the game just assumes that Horvath's been following you the entire time, and it will teleport him to us.
Exactly, teleporting towards us. It's important. If you play the conjurer class, you can summon beasts, so allies, and they will also teleport towards a load zone, or save load zone, such as this one right here.
There he is.
So there's a save from the game, and all our allies has been teleported to us.
Hecuba.
So This is chapter 6,
All
where
right.
we're going to make our way to Castle Horrendus, which is essentially the warriors
much
area.
larger than a sewer rat.
Exactly, the warriors area. So Horrendus is a big leader. He holds a staff called the halberd. The halberd is a staff, the main, game's weapon, which is supposed to be the weapon to kill Hecuba, the protagonist.
Yeah,
The antagonist.
I'm just gonna get my mana back real quick and outrun this man. Also, what I'm about to do is I'm gonna aggro some guards. Then I'm gonna cast invisibility, which is the spell we just picked up. Then I'm gonna walk a few steps, and that's gonna de-aggro the guards. Oop, don't run after it again. Oh, all right. You don't want to do that. If you attack the air while invisible, you no longer become invisible.
Yep, you can only walk to be perfectly invisible. But again, this game is filled with traps, mechanism. So you have these spikes on stone pillars, and they can drain your HP if you hug them. Bunch of levers to hit. For example, now we see spiders. So it was a trap.
It's possible to make like a one cycle on these things, but it's very difficult. Alright, so we're gonna do our first buy. We're gonna buy a bunch of mana potions.
Hello, wizard. You're very brave to come here, or quite stupid. It's no matter to me.
We're
either
essentially
way, as long as you have plenty.
just maxing out on the potions.
That sounded much
Also, we have
larger
a
than
very
sewer
difficult part coming up right now, so I'll let Kuretake explain that.
This is the castle of Horrendus, but there is a soft lock in there. So we think we've kind of solved the soft lock, but I don't think so. We have to alert a bunch of guards on the bridge, and come collect a key. Then we have to go upstairs in the castle, and there's gonna be a double door which we can open, but then there's another door, a double door, which requires a guard. Like the key is on the guard, but he doesn't always spawn. Although we don't use the doors, we just swap locations.
Oh, that actually
there's
worked.
tough
I haven't gotten this one cycle in a while, so.
It's happening really quickly, but basically the guard sometimes doesn't even spawn. We don't know why.
Also,
We cannot continue.
we're gonna kill Horrendus during a cutscene. We're here to get his halberd. He doesn't like us, so we're gonna kill him during a cutscene to get it. We get the halberd of Horrendus. Do the same thing to.
I've just heard more disturbing news of Hecuba.
Yeah, you had to hit yes there. So I'm gonna explain that glitch. You get through the door, you see Horrendus, you gotta be invisible. If you're visible, he's gonna engage a dialogue with you, and he's gonna cost you time. So, if you go invisible through the double door to meet Horrendus, you cast 2 burn spells underneath him, and will burn him as he engages the dialogue. It's a live cutscene, and he's gonna die inside the cutscene.
Okay, right. It's a good thing that what happened, so you could actually talk about that. What happened there at the very beginning of this chapter should not have happened.
Fancy as Maximilian, but I guarantee you a peaceful rest.
I'll explain in a second. Alright, we're gonna buy 9 ciders. But
Are you gonna drink them?
oh no, we're gonna use them for something else. Well, right at the beginning of this, I've been hitting escape to get through like the chapter 8 like still screens, like the chapter still screens. I think if you hit it at a certain point, then for this particular chapter it gets stuck there until the dialogue finishes. So like that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, it's a little soft lock, but eventually...
It's not really a soft lock. It's just
No, it's not. Yeah, it's a time loss. Okay,
unfortunate
back
time
to the
loss.
game. So basically we obtained the halberd, which is the staff, and every single like class, like conjurer, the warrior, and then the wizards have a part of its potential power. So right now, Raclesis was presented to Horvath, who enchanted the staff with the Heart of Nox. And now you are dealing a lot of damage with your melee stuff.
Yeah, but unfortunately, right when we did that, Hecuba came by and killed Horvath and sent us to the underworld. Normally this section is pretty long and it's got a lot of lava you have to jump over, but due to the jump glitch that we're doing, we're just skipping a lot of this area. Also, I didn't make the cycle, so these things are dying.
So as you can see, the staff is pretty good at damage. But it's like the only time we will use it, actually.
I'm gonna kill this guy because he's annoying.
Here's not easy trick, I would say.
I'm gonna quick save here. Right? So we're gonna jump glitch, go into invisibility, get this guy off our tail, and then there's another demon over here. Who?
It's right next to the window.
I didn't see it. There it is. Swap location
We swap locations. We run on lava. We skip about 2 minutes of casual gameplay.
And now we're going to do another boss fight, but we do have to fight this one. But we're gonna do it in a specific way to hopefully kill it quickly.
Yep, it's a demon, but it's Lord the Demon. It's the leader.
There's that big old guy right there. So we're gonna walk to a pillar nearby. And we'll walk over to cast lightning. Sometimes you get a level up there. What happened?
You burned.
Oh, you put a burn there?
Yeah. So what you want to do is go close to the pillar, activate lightning spell, which is the only effective spell against this guy. He's fire immune, because he's made out of lava, fire, etc.
That was a fireball.
It's a segment of the game where sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes the demons are getting alerted, like this.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes they'll let you play for 3 seconds.
I just killed me. Let's try it again.
And there's no like knowledge why they are attacking you right away. We try to solve it, but we don't understand. But yeah, this is the positioning you need.
There we go. Wait.
For the Lord Demon to quickly die, like this. Good job, Raclesis. Good fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna quick save after that.
Yeah. Our mission is done. Almost. So now we're again heading towards the village.
Yeah, we gotta blow that up just to get by it though. Now we're going to the village of Ix, which is where the conjurers start off.
Exactly.
And like I said earlier, we're trying to assemble what's called the Staff of Oblivion, and that's supposed to be used to defeat Hecuba at the end of the game. So we're here to get the piece that the conjurers have for that.
So yeah, yeah, exactly. And the conjurer, like this one, just granted us the passage, the key towards the Temple of Ix. So we can continue our journey, and they're gonna let us pass. So they're passive actually in that wizard and warrior war. And yet again, that area will be filled with enemies, traps, but also some friendly conjurers. They are the guardians of nature.
Yeah. I also want to bring up something just about the game in general. This is a very similar style game to Diablo 2, but unlike Diablo 2, all of the treasure you would find is fixed. So there's no random loot drops or anything like that.
My honest opinion, Nox is better than Diablo, even though I played both.
They're both
but
really
both
good games.
actually are really fun. They're often compared. We're not making this up. They're very often compared games.
All right, so
this is the friendliest bat, right?
Yes, this is our buddy. This is our buddy because we're gonna use him to switch places. We're gonna push him through this through this window and switch places. Or attempt to do
This
that.
this
Sir?
trick
Sir?
this trick saves up to like 5 minutes, and it's kind of easy, and you just kill him.
Because he's doing damage to me.
So I got to explain that the spell that has been used is called telekinesis, and it's gonna be useful for glitches. As you can see, or could see, Raclesis used to push giant boulders and get them out of the way.
Yeah,
Usually you
and we're
push
gonna
them
use
with your
it
body.
We're also gonna try to use it for to go a little faster in one area. That area I'm not good at it, but I'm gonna try it. Don't hit me. That's just a slow. Okay. So we're gonna hop into this room real quick, grab a staff of fireballs. That is gonna be useful for the final. Oh, I'm actually full on mana potions. That's different.
Yeah, as you could see, we know which chest to pick. There were like 12, and sometimes you can find a mimic, which is an enemy that mimics a chest, a treasure chest.
Also, this cutscene right here shows that green balls are bad.
They're called Force of Nature.
Yes. I believe that's a spell that the conjurer can actually get.
Exactly, but only on a staff. By the way, this game had, or has also, PvP, and yeah, it was a good game for PvP.
Oh yeah, the PvP in this was a great time.
Also, this game had 2 updates, and we're playing on the last update, where fireballs are dealing double damage.
Yes.
And also, the fireballs that hit us also deal double damage, so
Also,
it's a fork.
Sorry, I'm gonna attempt a trick that was actually recently discovered. I'll let you explain it while I do it.
So Raclesis just used telekinesis, and he's gonna push one of the incoming enemies, like a rebel conjurer. He's gonna push that imp back where hold that imp before it reaches the point where it has to go, and there was an entrance for us to go through. Usually it would be a wall, but since the imp didn't reach its location, it's opened, so we don't have the pleasure, or we don't have to fight the twin stone golems.
Yeah, those things are just massive like HP sponges, and they're immune to lightning. You essentially have to fireball them. We used to use the fireball staff on them.
Yeah, they basically one-shot you unless if you use a defensive protective spell called the force field. But force field costs a lot of mana. Mana is time. We are speedrunning this, so we're avoiding totally the fight.
Alright, so now we're making our way through a swamp towards, essentially towards Hecuba. And while we're going through this, we're going to be casting Flame on a few stationary enemies to get some extra experience.
Yeah, the flame is called Burn.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're gonna be burning while we just speed towards the end. And we're gonna get XP from them, even if we're very far away. And they basically also one-shot you if you get close to them.
I'm gonna quick save for this next area because we have to fight a couple dryads, and they can be pretty mean.
Yeah, these dryads cast spells, slow you down, drain your HP bars really quick.
Alright, that wasn't bad.
Nice. So the trick is to kill one of them, then kill the other. And thanks to the devs, the secondary dryad is spawning like at the bottom, so it's kinda easy.
I was just behind on experience. I was expecting to level up on the second one dying.
So this is one of the gentle, kind conjurer. He's gonna bring us some items that are gonna be really useful.
Alright, so this guy gave us a cape and some new haste shields.
So haste means we go quickly, our movement speed is increased.
we're gonna go through an area that's got quite a few ogres in it, so I'm gonna be quick saving through that area.
So the idea of this chapter is that we don't know exactly where the necromancer are or Hecuba. So we try our best to go through a load of enemies where we think they are, and eventually we find her. But that's later.
Sometimes you can get stuck on some things, and that'll give the ogres enough time to throw things at you and kill you. Let's see over here. I thought I turned those off. I apologize. My follower alarm just went off. I apologize for that. Oof. Okay.
So here's a cave, and we're gonna meet some low-tier enemies such as scorpion bats. But later on, we will face some mimics again.
And these mimics can like two-shot us. And right now they can one-shot me because I'm not full health. Hit the thing. He didn't hit the thing. Oh well, but it's a good thing I quick saved.
So what happened is that he didn't hit the lever, and there was a trap that triggered after like 5 seconds total. So there were some spikes on the floor, and it was covering a third of the area. He had to, if played casually, you would have to go back to the lever and try to avoid the spikes that are rotating around.
Here we drop down. I use invisibility just so I don't get wrecked. Okay. Switch places with this scorpion. Activate the switch so this elevator works, and we're gonna get out.
The enemies actually gave up. They look at you and they just return to their cage.
Yeah, that's different. All right, so here I'm gonna try a trick that I'm not good at. I'm only gonna give it one try. I'll let Akuratake explain it.
So again, telekinesis spell. Raclesis is gonna cast it a lot, and he's gonna point his cursor at his feet, and he's gonna push him into an opposite direction, which will give him a greater movement speed if you want to.
It's harder to control though, as you can see. But I'm gonna run a little bit. Okay, let's...
After testing, this trick doesn't really work anywhere else because you need some large areas, or it's like really hard to control.
It is really difficult to control, and I just ran out of mana, so I'm gonna just run the rest of it.
There is a big fight coming up, so you don't really want to be drained. Although you can just get to these.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
The mana crystal refill over time, but you have to be away from them so they can refill over time. So here's a mini boss fight. You face 3.
I'm also doing it really, really risky. Okay. This is one of the more difficult fights in the game. I think they're being dumb right now.
So these
they went around.
Also, something to note is that Necromancer has more spells than before. They're more powerful. And they summon some zombies. Some shades. Another variant of zombies. And they also have fireball spell.
Like, the quickest ways that I've done is to, like, get them all down here and just spam fire, and sometimes they'll just stay in place and just take it. But also, we have a witch coming in, and I'm dropping fire where it's going to spawn.
So that's a pretty neat trick. You place burns underneath the location where the witch is gonna spawn, and you're gonna predict like, yeah, you're gonna predict a kill, basically.
Oh, there's still a necromancer alive.
The witch is actually on a cooldown to spawn. You do not require to kill all necromancers, but I believe the gate won't open until you kill all of the 4.
Where's the witch? There you are. The witch likes to teleport her all over the place too.
Yeah, this is the only witch that will run away like when she's low health.
Oh, come on. Now I'm just getting trolled.
Also, there's defensive protective spell on her, force field. We also have it, and force field will protect you from a powerful attack.
There she
so
goes.
You cannot die in one shot. Your force field will be removed on a heavy hit, and you're gonna be like on 1 HP, which is good, or rather better than dying.
I am gonna quick save right here. There's a few ghosts that can paralyze me.
Ghosts, wolves, and lord skeletons. So this is chapter 10. We're in Hecuba's sanctuary, so we finally found her hideout, and we need to find her, but most importantly, we need to find and assemble the last piece on our staff, because she cannot use it.
Hold on.
This chapter is about like 20 minutes long. It's much more longer than the others.
It's
There's
one of the longer, more difficult ones. So we have to hit a couple switches to move these stones, and then cast invisibility so that these things don't attack us.
These are called gargoyles. They're very precise with their crossbows, so you want to avoid them. And here again, we're gonna cast a bunch of spells. Well, swap location spell.
I ran a little bit. That was kind of scary. So we're gonna swap location, hit these switches, and then I'm gonna swap location again. This necromancer, this gargoyle, and this gargoyle. Just to be safe, and to thank them for that, I'm gonna do that. All right, so now we have another boss coming up, but this one can be completely skipped. So I'm going to attempt that, and like we can kill it, but it's more fun to do it this way.
Yes, again, invisibility. So usually, you know, you have that entrance where you came from. It's gonna close upon you when this tomb is gonna be opened. But there is a small chance it doesn't close when the tomb is being opened. So we can take the key from the tomb and avoid the fight with the crazy hammer warrior.
Yeah. A bat shows up there, but if you attack that bat, it turns into a powerful warrior that has like the strongest melee weapon in the game.
That weapon deals about 150 damage, and we have like 90 or 70.
Yeah.
So it's an overkill.
So that key opens up here. Kill these guys so they don't mess with us.
So we're doing actually a bigger puzzle. One of the 2 keys are in our pockets, so we're gonna go to grab the other one.
So here we got a teleporter maze, but we know the solution, so we're just gonna we're gonna pick up the wall spell, and we are making sure to walk here so that we don't draw any attention to ourselves. And done.
There's the key.
Right.
So the wall spell is gonna be helpful for a glitch. It's actually it will be the hardest glitch of the game, but I'm pretty sure Raclesis has mastered that.
Oops. No pressure after that.
No, you're good.
Oh, that spell really followed me that far, huh? That's
You can see that spell, like the offensive or attack spells being cast, and you can see them
there we go.
while traveling in space.
That's the wrong button. Alright. So right there is like a puzzle with
So this is where the wall is gonna be used, but casually you want to. There's a huge puzzle. You need 2 keys again, and you need to destroy a bunch of walls to start the puzzle. What we're gonna do is trick. So place your wall, aim at your feet, so you can move through the first gate, door, and through the second door as well. First try, he's done it.
There we go.
Now you should be really feeling proud because it's actually really
I am
hard.
actually.
And because sometimes you might be soft lock inside of a wall and you accidentally save instead of loading.
My spell like got stuck on something there. That was interesting.
Just quickly, these orange thingies, balls, are there to bounce you around, so you don't walk on them, but they don't do deal damage.
Alright, so here we're gonna do like a similar thing we did in chapter 1. We're gonna use the cider that we bought to clip ourselves through this instant death trap. There we go.
Nice, first try again.
I'm actually gonna do something really safe here.
Nice spots.
Yeah.
So what you had to do casually in that area just before is first kill the Hammer Lord Warrior, and then go for again 2 keys, but we totally skipped that part. We couldn't even see like the doors where we have to go.
So here we gotta fight a couple more of those witches. Ooh.
This is a tough fight.
They did a little bit more damage than I was expecting.
They have now Meteor, which is a spell for conjurers, and it's very powerful. Level up and just continue
That was a
killing.
really,
Nice.
really good level up. Alright. I need you to move, thank you.
So there are 2 more witches, but they also open the entrance or the path to the elevator, so you just go downstairs. There's another one that you might see. Yes, you can. She is wielding the staff of a powerful spell, but we kill her with fire. This is a very stressful mini game, or like as I call it, the laser game. You have to click on these levers fast enough to avoid dying or getting like in a bad position, and then you have a fight as well. We're gonna activate one of the levers for a laser to rotate, and they insta-kill anyone, even you.
Oh, god dang it. Golem, I need you to not, please. Ah, dang it. Hey, that was entirely my fault. Alright, good thing quick save, though.
Saving is actually really good in this game.
So I'm gonna go over here, wait about 2 seconds, they'll stop following me. Activate one of these. And that'll get them taken out immediately. Go back up here, wait 2 seconds. And they should get taken out from that. And there we go.
Yeah, Raclesis hit the last lever, and he's seen the last enchantment.
So right there,
that
that we got our orb back from that was on top of our TV, and we have assembled the Staff of Oblivion, which is what's supposed to be used to kill Hecuba, but we're not going to do that. She also just spawned in a whole bunch of enemies, but we cast invisibility on ourselves so they can't see us, and we're just going to hop our way through all of them.
So yeah, that Staff of Oblivion is now a ranged weapon, and it kills really quickly everyone besides the final boss, who has so much HP, so we gonna get something else done. We're gonna use fireballs. So there are 2 fights, and the first one will take her down to like 100 HP before she teleports away. So now the first fight is starting. Her location is randomized, but we are lucky she's very close.
Where'd she go? Oh no. Oh, okay.
So what happened is that she cast Blink or Teleport, which teleports her away. That happens when we're too close to her usually, or sometimes when she's low HP.
That is a bad RNG.
We really want the Hecuba to be really close to us because there's so many witches around. We don't want to waste time killing them, but also they're very powerful.
Yeah,
So
this fight alone is what, like, well, this fight in like the Horrendus section is why my estimate is as high as it is.
good RNG.
Alright, get ready on
first
time.
Fight done.
Because once we kill her on this screen,
This is the second fight, so get ready on time.
Time!
And it's time. Congrats, you beat her.
And that's
As well as the
Nox
whole
Wizard
game.
any percent right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, we didn't use the Staff of Oblivion once, we just used the Staff of Fireballs and the Fireball spell and just hurled them as fast as possible at her. What was the time? Let me just see if I have enough time to... I was 47:08. Wow.
Are you gonna play the final cutscene?
Yeah, we definitely got enough time for the final cutscene with that words are hard with that kind of time.
So she finally dies, and this is the
Welcome
cutscene.
to the land of the dead, mortal.
You sure fit right in.
Looks to me like you need a little more warm-up.
Home run!
Baseball reference. Also, I wish we could do
Not
that
bad,
in the game.
but it lacks a certain spark of creativity.
Is that the best you can do?
Oh no,
But this is 2000
not
CGI
by a
at its
long
finest.
shot.
Absolute finest.
Where shall I send your remains, mortal?
Yeah, I agree. Rip Westwood taken to this. Westwood is a good game. So apparently, getting hit with lightning just completely changes her to good.
Who are you?
And she has
I
no
might ask
idea
you
what
the same
happened.
question.
You're not from around here.
No, but I'm beginning to like it.
And that was Nox.
Congratulations, wizard. You have defeated Hecuba.
Westwood Studios,
But
by the
would
way.
you have won as a warrior?
The same that made Conquest and Conquer, I think.
She has create life. Anyway, I want to thank Questing for Glory, RPG Limit Break, for having me come on to show this game off to you. It's a game that's close to my heart from my childhood. I want to thank Kuretake for joining me on commentary. For those who don't know, Kuretake is not only the world record holder for nearly every category for this game, but he is the man of literally 10,000 world records. Like,
I want to thank Questing for Glory. It's my first time commentating. And of course, Raclesis for playing today. Well played, by the way. Really well played.
Thank you.
That was good.
Definitely a great run for a marathon. That felt really good. Well, so yeah, if you guys wanna stick around, we definitely have an amazing run coming up after this. We got some Breath of Fire coming up, so stick around and then enjoy that. But that'll do it for me. Once again, thank you RPG Limit Break, and for everyone for watching. And I will see you all later. Enjoy the rest of the marathon, everybody.
Bye.